There is a new push to make sure Metro law enforcement only focuses on those larger marijuana cases instead of the so-called lower level offenses. And News Channel 5's Todd Walker's here to explain. Marijuana advocates want to see a change on this fall's ballot.
Yeah, that's right, Jessica. They're pushing for a referendum which would end prosecution of the possession of small amounts of marijuana. The group isn't shy to say that they want to see marijuana legalized completely, but they say this is step one.
With one election barely behind us, you will soon hear talk of the next.
I believe priority should be violent crime. We need to, the murderers and rapists, we need to go after people who are violent.
Doak Patton is the president of a group that would like to see marijuana legalized in Tennessee. He's not pushing for that right now, but he wants to see police here in Nashville stop focusing on it, at least the lowest level offenders.
It's basically a statement of priorities. Where do you want your money spent?
The Tennessee chapter of the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws, or NORML, will soon begin collecting signatures for a city ballot referendum. It would prohibit Davidson County taxpayer money from being used to prosecute any adult caught with 2 ounces or less of marijuana.
You can get that money from the state, you can get that money from the federal government, but local Nashville taxpayers are not going to support the prosecution of the lowest level marijuana offenses.
In a statement to News Channel 5, the director of the Metro Department of Law says the group has every right to collect these signatures and to attempt a ballot referendum, but says these types of matters are fraught with difficulty and conflict with state and federal law.
This does not legalize the possession of marijuana. It is still a federal offense, it is still a state offense, and it's criminal at both levels.
Our effort is to have a petition drive and hopefully change the charter to make it the lowest law enforcement priority.
Okay.
Patton says he has not discussed this with police or the DA yet and couldn't give us a good idea how much money is dedicated locally to prosecuting people with 2 ounces or less of marijuana. And Jessica, this petition also includes mandatory damages of $1,000 for anyone who is prosecuted for having that amount or less, if it gets passed.
All right, interesting. This will definitely be one for us to follow as the session comes up next fall. Thank you. Well, the groups say they need around 7,000 signatures to get the matter on the August ballot, but they're aiming for 10,000.